Welcome to the Fusion Art Podcast, where creativity meets innovation. Let's ignite your imagination and explore endless possibilities of creativity. In this episode, we explore a well-kept secret from Marbella and Villa El Martinete. Something unique is coming up in October.
You ever get that feeling like you're hearing whispers about something genuinely different happening?
Mm-hmm.
We've been following this really interesting thread down on the Costa del Sol. It involves this, convergence of two quite unique places.
Yeah, it's fascinating. You've got this historic, really luxurious Villa El Martinete in Marbella.
Right, a place with some serious creative history, and then this very contemporary art gallery, the Fusion Art Gallery.
Exactly. And what's got us hooked, I think, is the synergy, how these two, seemingly different worlds are coming together.
It hints at something. Well, more than just your standard art show, doesn't it?
Definitely. It feels less like an exhibition and more like an experience they're building. We've been digging into what they're planning, and it's intriguing.
Yeah, intriguing is the word. Forget just like wandering around a gallery looking at paintings on a wall. This feels charged. There's this buzz around it. So our goal here in this deep dive is really to explore what it does reveal, the possibilities.
Exactly. And maybe build a little excitement for what could genuinely be a game changer. For artists, sure, but also for anyone who loves art.
Right. So try to forget typical art shows for a second. Imagine art being made live. Not hidden away in a studio.
But as a performance, like a real-time event.
Precisely. For a global audience. And you watching from, anywhere. You can actually be part of it as it happens.
That's the core, isn't it? This idea of a live, interactive experience. It's quite captivating.
It really is.
You're not just looking at a finished painting on a wall. This document, it talks about a live chat feature.
Oh, interesting. So direct engagement.
Yeah. Comments, reactions. As the art is actually being created. That connection, artist to viewer, right then and there, it feels, pretty new.
And here's where it gets, I think, really interesting.
Okay.
Imagine a live auction happening at the same time.
So as the piece is finished, or maybe even while it's being finished.
Exactly. As it takes its final shape, people watching anywhere in the world can place bids right then.
Wow. That injects a whole different energy, doesn't it? That immediacy and, opportunity for collectors.
Huge opportunity. But what about for the artists involved? The document mentions something there too.
It does. There's this concept of an audience choice winner.
Right. So the artist whose work gets the highest bids and, crucially, the most votes from the audience.
Yes. And the potential payoff seems, significant. They mentioned future exhibition opportunities.
Proper exhibitions, maybe even museums.
That's what's hinted at, yes. Museum settings. So this isn't just about, fleeting online buzz.
It's a real platform, a chance for genuine artistic advancement.
Which is a big deal. It feels like a departure from how restrictive the art world can sometimes be financially.
That's a great point. It could potentially sort of democratize things a bit, bring in more diverse artists.
That seems to be the hope, yes. Especially as the document implies that selected artists participate for free.
Which is huge. No upfront costs. That removes a massive barrier right away, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Thinking about the traditional art market, it's not always easy for emerging artists to break in.
Not at all.
So this live event model, it could be a totally fresh way to connect directly with buyers, with enthusiasts, globally.
Okay, so let's talk theme. It's not just artists doing their own thing randomly.
No, there's structure. Each year, the event is planned to have a specific international theme.
What's the goal there?
To spark cross-cultural conversations, using art as the medium.
Makes sense. And the first one?
The inaugural theme is Global Reflections.
Global Reflections. What does that suggest to you?
Well, it's broad, but powerful. It sets the stage for exploring identity, how cultures intersect, creativity across borders. Really, how artists are seeing our connected world right now.
So expect a real mix of styles and viewpoints.
I would think so, yes. A snapshot of global creativity today.
And this whole thing, it's a week-long event, apparently.
That's the plan outline, an immersion in live art creation.
But it doesn't just fizzle out at the end. There's mention of a grand finale.
Yes, a spectacular closing party. That's the phrase used.
Sounds fancy. Who's there?
Bringing together the artists, obviously, but also collectors, media, special guests.
So a real high-profile networking opportunity, too, elevating the whole thing.
Exactly. If you think about established art fairs, that kind of closing event, the buzz it generates, the media attention, it's vital for recognition.
Right. It seems designed to make a splash.
Definitely seems that way.
Now, looking beyond the first event, the organizers seem to have pretty big plans.
Oh, yes. Ambitious is the word. They talk about future editions.
Including a celebrity edition?
That's mentioned, yeah. Featuring well-known figures. From art, sure, but also film, fashion.
Wow. Imagine the kind of eyeballs that would bring. The visibility.
It does raise interesting questions, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About potentially bringing contemporary art to a much wider, more mainstream audience.
For sure. Celebrity involvement could definitely do that.
And the ambition doesn't stop there. It's not just about one location.
Oh.
There are aspirations, it says, to expand. Take the format to other countries, other venues like villas, hotels.
So this isn't a one-off. They see this as a long-term global concept.
It suggests a vision for this becoming maybe a recurring fixture on the international art calendar, reaching different places, different artists, different audiences.
Okay, something else caught my eye. It's not just about the live creation during the main event times.
What's that?
Artists also get a chance to show their existing work.
Ah, yes. Exhibiting other pieces on the walls of the venue during breaks, evening events, that sort of thing.
That seems like a really smart addition.
It is, strategically. It gives them extra exposure, doesn't it, to this audience that's already there, already interested collectors, enthusiasts.
Lets them show more of what they do, beyond just the piece made live.
Exactly. The full scope of their practice.
So aiming for a really smooth, cutting-edge, interactive feel.
That's the impression, yes. Seamless and engaging for everyone involved, wherever they are. It sounds like it needs to be an impressive central hub, something that attracts the right kind of attention collectors, media.
So the venue choice itself sends a message.
It likely does. Signals this is a prestigious, high-stakes event, aiming to be a major player.
Okay, so let's bring it back to you listening. If you're an artist or just someone who loves art, what's the main message here?
Well, the document really pushes this idea of an upcoming opportunity.
Yeah, for artists, it uses phrases like take center stage, create art that captivates the world. It sounds big.
And for art lovers, it's this chance to be involved actively, witnessing creation, maybe acquiring something totally unique made right then and there.
It's a very different way to experience and buy art.
Completely novel, really engaging.
And crucially, there's a time frame hinted at for anyone interested, whether participating or just watching.
That's right. The last week of October. That phrase comes up.
So circle that on your calendar, maybe, if this sounds like your kind of thing. Keep an eye out as October gets closer.
That specific timing, it definitely builds anticipation, doesn't it? Encourages people to stay tuned.
Okay, so wrapping this deep dive up, what have we actually unpacked here?
A really tantalizing glimpse, I think. A live art event, global reach, lots of interaction.
With potentially huge opportunities for artists and something really fresh for audiences.
And the fact that they aren't revealing all the specifics yet, the organizers, the exact show details.
It just ramps up the intrigue, doesn't it? Makes you wonder what exactly is coming.
It does. It feels like something unique, maybe even groundbreaking is on the horizon. Very clever marketing, really.
The core ideas, live creation, instant audience feedback, the global auction, it really does signal a new way of thinking about art events.
So for any artist listening now, this genuinely looks like an exceptional chance for exposure, connecting with a worldwide audience instantly. That last week of October could be really important.
And for art enthusiasts listening, imagine watching art come to life and maybe even owning it through this interactive auction. Again, keep that last week of October in mind. It sounds like it could be unmissable.
Yeah, this deep dive definitely leaves us hanging a bit, but in a good way, with this big question. What amazing art, what moments will unfold during this, well, mysterious live event?
It's certainly something worth keeping an eye on, this potential fusion of art, tech, and global connection.
So maybe the final thought for everyone is, what part of this concept grabs you the most? Something to think about while we wait for more details to emerge.
Thank you for tuning in to the Fusion Art Podcast. If this episode inspired you, subscribe, share, and join us for more conversations that connect art and life. Until next time, keep creating, exploring, and fusing art with the world.